And now, his view, an editorial opinion by Bill Martin.
Customer service. Now there's a thing of the past. The last thing companies want to do today is talk to their customers. And there seems to be a new rule of business. That is, the bigger they are, the less they want to talk. And ironically, the worst communication offenders are the so-called communications companies. Have you ever had an issue with a cell phone company? How about cable TV provider? Oh, they want your money all right. In fact, they insist on a credit card. It seems it's some kind of proof that you're trustworthy. But then they want direct access to your bank account so they can take your money, whatever amount they want, whenever they want. And all the while wanting us to trust their computer system to get it right when the bot, the robot, sends us an email with the invoice. And don't get me started about banks or airlines or, goodness, Nova Scotia Power. The more we depend on the service, the less service we get. How is it that every business today is somehow infallible? How is it that we are expected to believe that these companies have perfect employees who not only have never made a mistake, in fact, they want us to believe that they only hire perfect employees with perfect records and perfect skills and even more, with perfect manners. What we have today is an extension of the litigious philosophy. That is, when things don't go their way, they hire a lawyer and sue. There doesn't have to be a true complaint or even a valid case. They just start a legal action, threaten with a team of lawyers, and hope you'll be scared away. Today's customer service is called take it or leave it. They just delay you into submission. It starts with the phone call to, yes, customer service. That toll-free number rings and rings and rings, and at best you get an artificial intelligence robot that's designed to frustrate you. If you push to talk to a human, you get that 8-second piece of music that repeats until your ears bleed. They keep interrupting the so-called music with a recorded message that, well, you can go to the website and fix it yourself. And if you actually get a human on the line, it is often hard to hear or understand because the call has been routed overseas or perhaps through the cheapest communications equipment. And even then, they read from a script, usually telling you the same fodder that the robot said. If there was any truth in the process, the recorded announcement should say something like this: "Your call is important to us. Please stay on the line until your call is no longer important to you." That's what they do, just keep delaying, postponing, putting off, not answering. This is serious. It's a plague on society, and it's only getting worse as the big businesses get bigger, eating up the moms and pops, decaying our traditional downtown services, and moving the decision makers farther and farther away into head offices with faceless contacts. In preparing for this rant, I thought long and hard for examples of good service. Sadly, I really couldn't find it. Aside from the restaurant industry, where service is actually critical to success, I could think of only one single business that did not make you wait, that did not make you feel small and unwanted, that did not take you for granted. The only business I could identify with true customer service is Mansur's Menswear in Amherst. Wow, a menswear store, the only business I can think of. It's a company that's been owned and operated by the same family for more than 100 years. Perhaps sticking to the good old tradition is the formula after all. But seriously, If you can think of a business that offers genuine customer service, please let me know. Let's compile a list of businesses that care, and we'll share that list with the world. Just text me the business name or send me an email. Text to 902-614-3000 or send me an email to bill@hopecenter.ca. Sadly, I think it's going to be a very small list. At least, that's my view. I'm Bill Martin.
You've been listening to His View by Bill Martin. Listen every weekday at noon, 6 p.m., and midnight, right here on Radio from Hope Center.